Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled off. Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, number 3. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't. That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Wainwright comes set. Here it is on 2-0. Popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
batting fourth, the first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. from the stretch.
Yeah.
The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. A good first inning of work for Adam Wainwright. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Steven Strasburg gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So now here is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tommy Edman.
And now pitch on the way. The 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Count still at 1-2. And the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball
Breaking
one.
ball below the zone. That's ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty, one man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-0 pitch.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tyler.
And now in the box, Tyler O'Neill. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thomas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit to left and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Yadi Molina digging in now. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 0-1 the count to Molina.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A high fastball is in there. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. And now for Washington, Yadiel Hernandez. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Wainwright has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
1 out, base is empty, and Keibert Ruiz will dig into the plate. Now the first pitch. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. A 1-2 from Wainwright. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ruiz is retired, 2 down now. Ready now is Luis Garcia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And now the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Nationals nothing. Digging in will be Dylan Carlson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
That's wide, 2-0. And the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
Edmundo Sosa is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Carlson on at first, nobody out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now a soft liner toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Behind 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Adam Wainwright, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Strasburg has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career, and in that time he struck out more than 1,600 batters. Here's the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, I don't care the pitcher's at the plate right now. You got to attack him as if he's the 4-hole hitter. Runners in scoring position, you're showing the pitcher no mercy.
3-0 to him now. This misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen, miss early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
A 1 pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Thomas is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, it'll be Carter Kieboom, and they could use a spark from him here.
Number 8, Carter Kieboom.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
3-0 pitch. It's taken, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. Wainwright into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lane Thomas struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
fouled off. Strasburg leads off first with one away. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopped weakly to the right. This is foul right side.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Now the payoff pitch home. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
To the plate now, number 3. Popped him up. Edman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch of the AB on its way, and he fouls this one off. Left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air down the right field line. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And now the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a swinging bunt. Runners on first with 1 down. And another foul ball. another 1-2.
2-2 count.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Soto in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Striding in is Dylan Carlson. He singled first time up. He's set and the pitch.
Hey.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. O'Neill, the runner at first with 2 gone. Drilled to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So now to the plate, Edmundo Sosa. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side.
Foul ball.
And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the fourth. And digging in is the outfielder, Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Soto is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The count now at 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Josh Bell the next to hit. Now the pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Yadiel Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
No, that's low.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
Yeah.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Popped up. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to bat, Harrison Bader, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Adam Wainwright, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 pitch. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
That brings in Tommy Edman as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A Ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Wainwright on third. Edman at second with one away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
In now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down to the zone will get him an out.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Outside, 3-0 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last AB.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Now the 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Number 4.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Number 3 onto the grass, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The catcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the first pitch. Cable Ruiz will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled off. The 1-1 home.
That's out.
And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Stepping in now, Luis Garcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ball one.
That's off the plate.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Carter Kieboom digs in now, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down 3-0. Now into the box, Dylan Carlson. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. First offering on its way. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
At the plate, Edmundo Sosa. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Runner goes. And he popped him up. Garcia backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Next to stand in is Harrison Bader. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Carlson, base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball
And
3.
that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch.
Full count.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Austin Voth takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Austin Voth.
Adam Wainwright will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Voth, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Tommy Edman will be next. First and second now, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now back.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Number 3 ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. number 88, will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 88.
First delivery to him. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Lane Thomas now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that's low, ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Striding in now for the Nats, number 3. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
1-1. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Thomas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. Paulo Espino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30, Paulo Espino.
Stepping up is Paul Goldschmidt. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey!
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
So next to hit is Tyler O'Neill. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. from the stretch. Bases are empty, one man out. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Nolan Arenado will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the pitch. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 2-out double, left stranded. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. 7th inning ready to roll, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now it'll be Yadier Hernandez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. And there's ball 2 now. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
3-2, full count. And the payoff pitch. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. The pitcher's best friend to end the inning. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Edmundo Sosa, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line 1 back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Carlson over at second. Sosa on at first with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ryan Harper is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Into the box now, Adam Wainwright. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. In there, 1-1. Harper, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Now here's the first offering.
Nope.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Popped into the air, back behind second. Number 3 over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next, here is Paul Goldschmidt. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah. 0-1.
Comes set and the 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air out to right. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. Cards lead it 4-0. So stepping in is Luis Garcia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
And now Carter Kieboom. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Fouled away. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. This one's down to third. Arenado's got it to second for 1 on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Andrew Stevenson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Washington, number 17, Andrew Stevenson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Down.
Two out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nationals go quietly. They're down 4-0. Wander Suero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Suero, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball that side.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And there's one away. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Arenado, in his career against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. And the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out. Stepping in next, Yadier Molina. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. The count to Molina. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to Molina. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 4-0. Cody Whitley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
38, Cody Whitley.
So kicking off the top of the 9th is Lane Thomas. And they could use a spark from him here. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home.
Ball, that's low.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
The 3-0.
Hey!
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Now the pitch. And he popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Again, another foul ball. The next 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
At the plate now is number 3. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Inside, ball
Righty
1.
against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. From the belt, the pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Next up is Juan Soto. Singled last time up. Now here's the first offering. Well, you credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. 1-0 count. Here it is. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Josh Bell, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching and great defense to help them get the win.
4-0 to score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adam Wainwright is credited with the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.